What's up, guys? This is GeekFreak01, aka Vinny, and today I am back with a brand new reaction video. Now, I know I've been gone for 3 weeks now, and I got a lot of explaining to do for another time, but apparently Death Battle came out with a third round of Goku versus Superman. Now, you may ask yourselves, why are we doing this again? I honestly don't know, because for those who are probably familiar with my channel or have seen my videos, Dragon Ball Z is actually one of my favorite animes ever created, and still is one of my favorites. I mean, literally, I got a Dragon Ball poster up on that wall, and I'm more of a Dragon Ball Z person than I was more of a Superman person in general, because something about the debate between Goku versus Superman, it's still very controversial, and I kind of honestly want to see how they do with this one, though, because the last two fights were kind of like poorly researched and all that other stuff, and got a lot of negativity. But I'm actually kind of curious to see what they do with this one, because Goku's got a bunch of new forms now, as now that Super has officially ended, and now that we have Dragon Ball Daima coming out, which is I mean, it is what it is, but let's get into it. Oh boy, here we go. Final battle, hopefully? Who knows?
Son Goku, Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, okay.
And it's our
Dragon Ball Heroes is non-canon, though, so I wonder how this is going to fit in.
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy, and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story
of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa.
Didn't he kill Grandpa Gohan or something, though? And it's kind of weird that he actually named his grandfather after his son now.
Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more
OG Dragon Ball hit different, bruh. Just no transformations whatsoever.
Dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods.
Yeah.
Training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
Yep.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
Big time, bro. Saiyans are unstoppable.
They get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
The Kamehameha wave? Classic.
This one's key into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
Damn, he adapted quick, bro. I forgot about that.
For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
He even knows Hakai?
He doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the solar flare, energy landmine, and
he's got all the moves you need.
A lot more strategy and planning.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to.
Okay, yeah. To be honest, that's the one thing that people honestly forget. We can all argue that Goku is a bad dad, but let's not forget the fact that this man is smart enough to do all the martial arts capabilities, just in skill in general. Bro has accomplished so much, though, and it's honestly overwhelming. But yeah, let's get back into it.
But to conquer himself,
he's also got some different moves, like trapping.
He's got one of Roshi's moves that he used to do.
Could be used for the Mafaba ceiling technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100.
What movie was this
The
from?
Genkidama, or Spirit Bomb, is
I gotta
potentially
know.
the strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
I did not know that. So Goku's just basically hopping through dimensions with instant transmission. That's wild.
In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super
The
Saiyan.
classic.
Hell yeah. If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning
Super
Goku
Saiyan
into a
God. I remember
Super
when that was a
Saiyan
big
God
deal when
suddenly
that came
changed
out,
things
though.
up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs?
Yep.
They're missing out.
Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind.
What?
Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And
That
Goku
is
destroyed
way
that
bigger
the
than
first time he went
Earth.
God.
That
And he
is-
didn't lose
that's
that
crazy.
power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much
Super
stronger
Saiyan
he became
Blue.
when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Okay, a lot of people think about this here and there, though, but I am not calling it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. That's just a f***ing mouthful, alright? But Super Saiyan Blue is what I've normally been calling it ever since I've seen Resurrection F.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that.
See?
Or after
There
he
you
trained
go.
with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top
That
of
was
that.
actually
Goku
pretty
has
cool that
certainly
they do
performed
that.
Great feats with God Ki, breaking through his time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world
Yeah,
of
he.
void.
Let's
by
not forget
just
he defeated
walking.
that
He
man
even
too.
tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and
Dude.
space.
Culminating in his great
Yeah, let's get it.
Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts. Subconsciously
Dude,
making
just
operations
dodging
in the future
constantly,
in the zone.
Weave Nation
Do it
certified.
without thinking.
Something Goku has always been training to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter
Bro.
what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far,
Yeah, there is a limit to
Ultra
Ultra Instinct,
can
though. I
summon
keep
a
forgetting
massive
about that.
avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed.
He's
incremental
got like a
versions of it for
technique now
specific
for
uses.
Omen Ultra
It's
Instinct.
extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
Different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline
Capsule
Goku.
Corp
His
Goku.
history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
True.
This Goku used
That's
instant
kinda weird
transmission
that
to
he's not
teleport
really
through
involved.
Time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell,
Bro.
this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that
Jesus,
goofy monkey
dude.
boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But
Yeah.
no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
That's cool. Now we're moving on to his Superman.
More powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born in the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout.
Created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
Yeah.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah,
Superman's
that's how
pretty.
live my
I will
life.
admit,
After
there's some
almost
times
9
where Superman
decades,
can be
Superman
cool,
has been
but
many things.
at the
core,
time, I'm
his
not
story
really
is
too
one
big of a
refugee,
fan of him.
a child
But I
who
am
lost
aware
his
of this
home,
man's
left to the
feats.
mercy
He's
of alien
crazy.
people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
What?
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside.
How
of
does
canon
this
like
even
Dark Knight
work?
Returns. It's a good question, though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar
That's
system,
still
or
crazy
blow
that
air
even this
cold
man
enough
can
to
sneeze
freeze
out solar
gold.
systems.
Speaking
Like,
of,
I couldn't
his
even
X-ray
believe
vision
it.
doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay, though. He can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Yep.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My
Yeah, I
favorite
keep forgetting
examples
that
of this are
this
when he
man
rebuilt the
breaks
reality
laws of
warping
physics
miracle
most of the
machines
time.
From memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time. Or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading, and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice.
Bro.
My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Beyond his
That's
powers,
actually kind of
Superman is
funny.
no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses Chi, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Was this
Superman
in a Marvel
resists being
comic?
erased from existence,
Wait.
such as tanking Darkseid.
Did they just say that this man can not be erased from existence? Bro, how? I don't even want to know. Like, DC Comics legit made Superman so powerful to the point where he can't even be erased out of existence, bro. Like, is it just me, or is it Superman actually going to win this fight? Maybe I shouldn't have said it sooner, but let's see.
Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's
Good
address the
Christ,
elephant in
man.
the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
Yeah, it's a
You don't know
lot.
Which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur
There's
Superman.
Dinosaur
There's a
Superman?
bunch.
Bro,
This new
how many
canon
more
has
versions of these
invisibility,
characters can
For
we
example,
have?
He and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the
I wouldn't be
Earth's
too
sun,
surprised if Goku
exposure
ends
to
up
a blue
unlocking
star
that power
increases them
with,
even
like,
further.
going through
In
time
fact,
and
upon
space.
visiting a white
But with
star,
instant
he attained a
transmission, he could
whole
probably
new
evolve
level
it
of
even
power.
further, I
When
think.
that old baldy Lex
If he wanted
teleported into
to.
another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember,
Dude.
Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure.
Good
The
God.
universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What?
Is it-
That's 31 zeros, and
Is that even a real number?
Well,
Like,
not 1/5. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the
I don't even know what
antimatter
to say,
blasting Golden
dude.
Age Superman
That's
with all
crazy.
the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
punched him.
They listed
So
off like
hard,
100
it started
feats in a
another
row
one of those
already.
reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So.
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman
Yes.
challenges the idea that absolute
That's kinda
power
cool that they
corrupts
referenced the
absolutely.
classic costume
He's
in
the
that show.
goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home.
Oh.
Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun. Dip through
And then he
a
got the
cloud of
powers
stars,
from the
KO
sun.
the
I
World
know how
Forger,
this man
and
works.
shatter
This
his
man
new
literally
multiverse
flies
with
into
a
the
single
fucking sun.
punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person
I don't
who
know,
simply
man.
comes
I'm
from a
kinda
tree, answer
skeptical
Christmas
about
cards from
this, but I
strangers,
kinda wanna see
and
how the
go
fight
hundreds of
goes.
planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all.
Here we go.
It's time for a
Round
death
3.
battle!
Third time's a charm, hopefully. I don't know, but we're about to see. Oh, we're jumping right into it. Okay. I didn't know they were sparring this instantly. Woo! Okay.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
Oh, they didn't get Masako X? Dude. I like how they're fighting in a forest, though. Literally, like, no. Just fighting empty space, basically. Like, sparring partners. Ooh. Watch out, Soups. He might get you. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
Give it your all.
Oh, don't do him dirty like that, Goku. Damn. Okay.
Just fine.
Ooh. Bro, he instantly went into Super Saiyan Blue. Dude, he's literally like going all out this time. Oh, still, that didn't hit him? This fight's actually been pretty cool so far. Woo, the 1-inch punch. Same shit that he did to Frieza.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard.
What?
Right,
Bruh.
I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Okay. Oh. Bro, is he punching him so hard that there's like different dimensions of them fighting? Bro, those punches gotta be like wiping out of you out of existence, basically.
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Watch out. Ooh, here we go. He's gonna go UI. Ooh, Superman. Oh. Oh. This is gonna be cool, dude. Holy crap! He just sliced the mountains in half with like lasers. Dude. How is he dodging all of this? How fast are these fuckers moving? Jesus Christ. Goku, are you really sure? He just flew into like a jillion suns. Oh no, he's golden. Bro. Bro, they're gonna destroy the Earth just from that one. Kaioken Ultra Instinct? And it still isn't enough to take out Soups. Omen? Oh no, they're destroying the entire multiverse. Jesus. No way. Is it a tie?
Darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
Oh, I bet you will.
Forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
That's the my Goku, though.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight.
Does he win in
Some
speed?
crazy
Because
speed.
that actually is kind of on the same equivalent, though.
Also implies immeasurable speeds.
That combined with instant transmission and ultra instinct
Yeah.
would probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill,
Yep.
but not
I was right about
necessarily in
skill.
experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku
What?
has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to
Okay, hold on. I honestly disagree with this, though, too, because sorry if I'm gonna be like a Goku fanboy and I'm basically just riding this man like a Ferris wheel, but I feel like Goku should have won with experience because, for one, he's been training with literal gods for basically the entire series, like up until he went to King Kai during the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, and onward is with Dragon Ball Super, and he's gotten twice like the amount of experience that he should have. Like I gotta call bullshit on that. Like this at the very least, Goku should have been like, maybe one of them should have been tied at the very least, but hey, that's just how I feel.
But perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know why they wrote it like
Superman
that,
can
bro.
time
That's
travel, much like
insane.
instant transmission similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters.
Bro,
Takes the edge in power,
that's
and it's
crazy.
over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that.
Exactly.
So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if
I like how he's
what's the
they're
point?
actually like relying
Because
on
it's
this.
Fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super.
worst
That's
part.
bad.
But it fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math upon
Oh
Scorch.
man. Well, I think it's official to say that Goku has gone 0-3 against Superman in like the span of like 12 years on Death Battle, but hey, it is what it is. But regardless though, I actually really enjoyed the fight. It was probably one of the better animated fights that I think I've seen on Death Battle, and honestly they did a really good job just showing off how far Goku's come after the first two battles in general, and we already know that Superman's OP as hell, so I guess there's another option for that. But I kind of want to see other characters fight instead, like of Goku and versus Superman. I would rather have like Goku versus Saitama maybe as a Death Battle, but hey, that's just me. But yeah guys, I think that's about it for this video. That's about it for y'all. See ya.